All right, so it is time. This is the Infinite Investing Game. I talk about alternative investments, and today I'm going to be talking about basically what I've been buying as far as video games, but more specifically, what I bought probably about 4 years ago, and how my knowledge about alternative investments specifically for video games has evolved. All right. So I'm about to show these video games, but first I'm gonna go ahead and go over this. So about 4 years ago, bought certain video games as an investment, just because I recognized that as a kid there are certain games that I bought, appreciated in value, 5, 10 years later, and so I thought, oh, maybe I should have just like kept these games or bought two, kept threw one in the closet, never touched it, and then just played the other one. And then I could have sell the new one to buy more games. Um, so as I got older, was able to get some money. So I tried this theory out. So basically, what I did was there wasn't much information. So what I did was I went on Google and just typed some of the rarest games, or the best collectible games, or the best investment games. And I did make a video recently about WADA games. That's some more recent video games that I bought. But let's start. Most of these games are PS3 games, just because PS3 was pretty much the hot console when I bought these. So the first one is this card playing game. This is pretty rare. It's called the Eye of Judgment. You get this starter deck of cards, and you also get a camera, and you get the actual game itself, um, and it's a playing mat and things such as that. I mean, it's still in its original plastic. It is kind of beat up. This is really before grading was a big thing for video games, so it's quite a bit, but it's super rare, and I bought it, and it seemed like it'd be cool. It's not popular. Um, who knows? We'll see if it actually is worth anything. The next is, I noticed that anime games are the ones that seem to appreciate. So I bought, um, I don't even know how to pronounce this. Artolioko Oga. This is the game for PS3, or the box set, and it's brand. It's still original case and for mature. And then here is the back. If I can make this closer, and I believe this was a Japanese import. So it's a super rare game. Um, and then here is the whole thing for PS3, and it's sealed all the way through. Um, Honestly, I don't know what this is about. Actually, this is from France. It's a French import, but I believe it's a Japanese game. Um, it's only a one-player game, but yeah, that's the one that I bought. And then now the rest of these games I think will be, something that you've actually seen before. So Valkyr Valkyria Chronicles for PS3. So one player. I believe this is a RPG. So this is a pretty. It's still in its original wrapper. So that's the first one. The next one, I love this game playing. I didn't never really finish this game. It's called Heavenly Sword. It's basically very similar to God of War, and is a very cool game. I think it came out when PS3 first came out. It's a fantastic game. I will add to my PS3 collection, but I think this is stuff to hold for like 40, 60 years. Next is, I believe it's called Striker. This is definitely a Japanese import. It's a complete Japanese game. Um, it's Capcom right here, Capcom, and then if you look at the back, I believe this is a one-player game. Next is the Godfather Dawn edition. Um, it's a one-player game as well. Honestly, I was just kind of like shooting at the hip. I wasn't sure was this going to be worth anything. Maybe if there's a chance when most PS3 games be worth a bunch of stuff, but that is maybe 40, 30, 40 years from now. It's supposed to be a special edition, rarer edition. Next is my favorite, Bleach Soul Resurrection. This is one of the most popular anime and mangas from all time. PS8, PS3. Obviously, you have Ichigo, older Ichigo. Um, and it is a one-player game. One of the first and more popular Bleach games to come out for PlayStation, and I don't think they've made a lot of these. So you have that one, and then next, Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi. I just assumed that Dragon Ball Z, anything Dragon Ball Z would go up in price. I don't think necessarily this is the Tenkaichi that people really care about, but um, it's I think worth it. I don't know. I never even played this game. Also, all these games I haven't played except Heavenly Sword. So I don't know. I don't know why I bought this. It was Budokai 3. I knew Dragon Ball Z Budokai was like super fun for Budokai and Budokai 3. 2 wasn't that great, but um, this was, I think, a really, really good game. And it had the dual set, so I bought it. And HD. I was like, might as well get it. I don't think that's going to appreciate very much, though. This one I do think could be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Very, very rare. It's a Deadly Premonition director's cut. It's like a horror game um, for mature, unopened PlayStation, Rising Star Games. This is a really, really, really good game. I think it's a good game, and I think for true fans, this would be worth something. Very, very rare, very, very hard to find. I was looking up on eBay, really couldn't find it as much. Another one, more nostalgia. Ah, this one, if you see, this is Naruto, Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. As you can see on this side, the plastic is starting to come up. So technically, I guess it's not sealed anymore, unfortunately. Um, I don't think I played this game either, but I just knew the concept. I'm a huge Naruto's fan, huge anime fan. So I just thought of the concept of, hey, I need to. I know that Dragon Ball Z will appreciate, and Dragon Ball Z is a huge anime and a huge collector's base and everything, cards and everything. I need to try Naruto as well, and games. There's not really a big card market for Naruto, but games there is. Next, Tales of Vesperia. I think this is a great game. I haven't played it, obviously. It's another import. This is really, really, really good game. I would say it is starting to come up a little bit. Some of this stuff I will go ahead and send it in to get. Um, I'll send it in to get graded, just because I want to protect them. Like it's gonna get worn down in these cases. Next is gonna be Marvel vs. Capcom Fated Two Worlds. This has the comic book as well. And here, this will probably be worth something. They just made so many of these, And there's so many people who ordered, pre-ordered, and bought these that like, um, and it's so new that it doesn't really have much of a following now, but probably 40 years from now. This one I actually see a bright future with. Siren. It's a Japanese import. It's another horror type game. A lot of people really love horror games, and this is one. Never played it. Very, very, very rare. Next is Folklore. This is a classic, in my opinion, for PS3. Obviously, another unopened game. Folklore. Next, I think I screwed up, but I bought the greatest hits of Grand Theft Auto 4 and episodes from Liberty City. I could have done better. I guess I was just thinking Grand Theft Auto, and there's a complete edition. You know, I guess greatest hits was cheap. I thought I would buy it, but I don't think this is really gonna be worth much in the future. The jury's out on this one, but I don't think so. And this is, oh, unfortunately, it's been crushed here. If you can see, um, the Need for Speed is one of the classic racing games. Um, Online, you can play 2 to 8 players. I mean, this is a fantastic EA. Um, Never played it, but it's similar to Burnout. It was limited edition, but this crushed part kind of gets me. It's unfortunate. Next is the last one. Is the box is kind of damaged now, unfortunately, but it is Street Fighter versus Tekken Special Edition. I think this is special. It also has like a little. I don't know. It just has some extra stuff here. The game, arcade bank, download vouchers, and a comic book as well. And I think this is a cool crossover of Street Fighter versus Tekken, two of the top fighting games in the past era. And yeah, this is stuff that I bought 4 or 5 years ago, before investing in collectibles really became like popular. And that's really what I got. I think some of the stuff is going to pay off, but only probably about 5 games. Um, and I think it's gonna be a while from now. But some of the stuff I will send to Wada. It's gonna be a bit of a pricey, but I think it'll be worth it. So please like, comment, subscribe, and I'm gonna be giving you more content on cards, video games. I'll even about investing in the stock market. Just shoot me a message and let me know. Peace.